Hello, everyone. My name is Rupak Sarvekar. I am your host for today's webinar. Welcome to Interact's webinar on automate chats on WhatsApp for superior customer experience. So our today's topic is around automation. Now, we have a festival season ahead of us, right? And most of you will be getting most of the queries on chat or WhatsApp, right? Let's just automate those and save our time. So we'll be talking about how you can automate responses on WhatsApp, how you can, create a post-campaign flow where, when you launch a broadcast, when you launch a campaign, how you can, further automate the responses which come after that. We'll discuss all those things. So yes, let's begin. I'll just switch off my video and we'll focus on the presentation. All right. So as I mentioned, today's topic is automate chats on WhatsApp for superior customer experience. My name is Rupak Sarvekar. I'll be your host for today's webinar. As usual, this is a 45-minute session. First 30 minutes is what we'll discuss. I'll show you the demo. I'll show you the actual how to set up the automations on Interact. We'll go through the steps and how does it work exactly. And the last 15 minutes we'll reserve for question and answer. I would request that you post your questions in the Q&A section only and do not post your questions in the chat section. We'll try to cover the questions in real time also, and then we will have a special session at the end of the at the end of the session we'll be launching a poll. So I would request if you could, just spare a couple of minutes to share your feedback about the webinar. This helps us to improve our webinar, the type of topics which we cover, what kind of format you prefer, right? So your feedback is highly appreciated. All right, let's begin. Okay, so what we will cover today, right? Automate chats to manage customers' expectations on WhatsApp and boost engagement, right? So at Interact, we give you certain features which makes your life easy. You can set up list messages, which are nothing but FAQs, right? These are like frequently asked questions. So you can set up those questions in the form of a list. It's called as menu or a list, right? So you can set up list messages for FAQs. We will talk about it. Automate responses with custom auto replies, right? So there might be some certain keywords which are very frequently used by the customers. So you can automate responses based on a particular input. So we'll also talk about it. Then you can set up basic automated messages like a welcome message or out of office message. And then, there is a post campaign flow, which I'll also cover since we are, so the whole idea is to manage our chats and, try to automate it ahead of our festival season. All right, moving on, right? So what is auto reply, right? So at Interact, we give you these three types of auto replies, which are very easy to set up. There's a pre-filled content already there in it. You just have to, edit it as per your preferences. So out of office message, right? So what is out of office message? It's nothing but, so you just need to set up your working hours and write the content for out of office message. This reply will be triggered to new users or for whom the conversation is closed. All right. So when they reach out to you outside office hours, they will receive a message that currently we are not available, or right now we are out of office. Our working hours are 10 to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. Please say we will get back to you at the earliest, something like that, right? So this is how out of office message will be triggered. You are setting the expectations right with your customers. Customer will be aware that, okay, I have sent a message outside office hours, so I should expect a delay in response, right? So out of office message is, it's very basic and I think everyone should use it. Then welcome message, right? So welcome message again is a very nice way of greeting your customers, and there are a couple of additional features which we provide along with this welcome message, right? So you just need to configure this greeting message. So it whenever a new customer reaches out to you, or the existing customers, when they reach out to you after a period of 24 hours, then they will receive a welcome message. In the welcome message, it's you can also enable catalog and list message. So whenever someone is reaching out to you for the first time, right? So you just provide an option for them to explore your catalog. So it's a very nice way of automating your conversations. Then third is delayed response message. So suppose if there is a high traffic, right, and you are getting lots of inbound chats, and your team is not able to manage it, or your team is not able to respond to each and every chat on time, right? So in such cases, you can set up a delayed response message. So suppose if there is no response from your end in say 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then the auto reply will be triggered that we are sorry for the delay. We are currently experiencing high traffic. You can expect a delay in response, but we'll respond to you as soon as possible. Something like that, right? So again, customer is made aware that there is a high traffic and he should expect a delay in response. So this would avoid further escalations. So these three auto replies, you can add a catalog message button or a list message button. So when customer receives that particular message, right? So instead of someone attending the chat, suppose if he's come there with some query, right? He can just click on the list message button and get the answer for his query, right? Provided that it belongs to a FAQ, which you have configured. And of course, if they have come with a objective of making a purchase, right? So they can just explore your catalog and browse the collections and make the purchase. So then another type of automation which is available at Interact is custom auto replies and interactive list messages, right? So what is custom auto replies? So custom auto replies is nothing but it's like an automated reply which is triggered based on a particular input of the customer, right? So let's say if the input is is there any offer, right? Suppose if this is the input, right? So suppose if customer types, is there any offer? Then an automated reply will be triggered, whatever you configure, right? So custom auto replies, they work best if you add them in the interactive list message, right? So this is where we'll talk about our second feature, so interactive list message. So interactive list message is nothing but a list of FAQs or list of custom auto replies, right? So whatever custom auto replies you configure in the first step, where the input is A, B, C, D, E, right? So you just add these inputs in the list, interactive list, right? So customer just have to select, that particular option. He doesn't have to type, right? So you're just giving them a list, and there's a radio button. They just have to enter that button, and instead of typing the complete text, they just send that, and then auto replies is triggered, right? So let's just look at some sample screenshot and understand how it is different and how the experience is better, right? So if you remember, right, when WhatsApp Business API started like a couple of years ago, if you see on the screen on the left side, this is how the message used to come, right? So a message would say press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this, right? But now it has been replaced with list message, right? So you just configure your FAQs, and when customer clicks on that button, he will see the list of FAQs, and there is a radio button. He just have to select a particular option and just send it. And when the message is sent, he receives an automated reply, and in that reply again he receives three options, three custom reply buttons, right? So again, so if you want to create multiple flows, this is where this feature will come in handy, right? So you can create as many flows as you want, right? So let's just see how do we create this, right? So I'll just switch my screen and I will go to Interact. So first, let me show you on WhatsApp how it will look, right? So let's just go to interact and first check if, so this is our demo account. All right, so welcome message is enabled. So I'll just send hi. All right, so I received a custom reply with the list of buttons, right? Suppose if I'll just go back and I will send one message to me manually. So I go to the interact account. In the reply section, I will send this list. So since we have configured a custom reply for the input hi, I received this message. But suppose if you receive a welcome message, this is how you will see. This is how the customer will receive a welcome message with the button for menu, right? So when I click on menu, this is how the list message will open, right? So this is the list. This is the FAQ, right? We'll just click on any particular FAQ. Let's say, for example, solutions, right? So I click on solutions. And then I receive a custom reply with another button, right? So if I click on this particular option, WhatsApp Commerce, I will receive another reply with two additional buttons, right? So let's say I want to get a live demo. So, so this is how you can, create flows. Let's say I go back and I choose shop products, for example. Right? So if I click shop products, I will receive the message with the list of collections. So these are the list of collections in our catalog. So I'll just select one particular collection. Right? I can just browse the items in that particular collection, add the product in the cart. Send the cart to business. Now, as soon as the cart is sent, I will receive the message with the checkout link. If I'm using a Interact account, which is integrated with Shopify. For non-Shopify accounts, there is a further workflow which will be triggered for them to complete the checkout on WhatsApp itself. So this is how custom auto replies, interactive list message, and catalog messages work on WhatsApp, right? On the end customer's WhatsApp. So now let's go back to Interact account and see how these messages, custom replies are created, configured, right? So I go to the Interact account. This is our inbox. I will click, there's an automation tab in the left menu panel. I'll just click on it. In the automation tab, there are two settings, inbox settings and custom auto reply, right? So first I go to inbox settings. First, then we just need to set up our working hours, Monday to Friday. Let's say I want to add Saturday, Sunday. Save, right? So this is how I will set up the working hours out of office message. Then I just need to click on this edit icon, pencil icon, and change the content of the message, right? So there will be a sample content already, pre-filled content already. You just have to make the changes as per your requirement. Thanks for reaching out to us. We are not available at the moment. Our working hours are 10 a.m. So 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday, for example. Please click the button below to know more about us and our products and services, right? So if you see over here, right, we have included interactive list message button in the out of office message, right? So when customer receives out of office message, the message will read something like this. So we have mentioned that please click the button below to know more about us and our products and services, right? So they just click on the menu button and they can explore the product. Similarly, same thing you can do in the welcome message. So now here you get two options. Either you can add an interactive list message or you only add collections, right? So suppose if you think interactive list message is not very relevant for you, so you can just include the list of product collections instead of interactive list. Similarly, in the delayed response message also, you can do that, add either interactive list message or a product collections. Here you can set up your delayed response time. So suppose if you set up 25 minutes or 30 minutes over here, right? So if customer sends a message and there is no response from your end in the next 30 minutes, then this message will be triggered automatically, right? So customer is made aware that he should expect some delay in the response. So this is how you configure out of office message, welcome message, and delayed response message. Now let's take a look. How do we configure custom auto reply, right? So when you click on custom auto reply tab, over here you will get two options: custom auto replies, interactive list message, right? So first we will set up custom auto replies. Over here you will see that there are many custom auto replies already created. So I'll just give you one demo. So for example, there is an input called I'm looking for 1 BHK, for example, right? So I'm looking for 1 BHK. And here the custom reply is configured as hi and then customer name. Please visit our website to explore 1 BHK. All right, so we have here this variable one is mapped with the name, customer name, and fallback value has been mentioned as there. So suppose if name doesn't exist, you know, it will be it will replace with there. You can also add an emoji. So for example, something like this, just save. So I'll just show you. Suppose if the customer sends that message, how the response is triggered, right? So I'll go to WhatsApp. I just type this message. I'm looking for 1 BHK. Then I will receive the response automatically. So I'll give you another example. Add new custom reply. Current offers. Say for example, current offers. So here you get two options in the response type. Either you can add a custom message or you can give product collection list. So suppose if you add custom message, so yeah. Hi, hey, we have currently 2 offers going on. Please choose the option below. All right, so let's say suppose if we want to add an emoji, we have currently 2 offers going on. please choose the option below. Suppose if you want to make this bold, just select the text and make it bold. Let's map the variable with name. In the fallback value, just mention there. And over here, since we have mentioned we have currently 2 offers going on, please choose the option below. So we will add 2 buttons over here. BOGO 10% off, or let's say 30% off. And save this reply. Okay. But now let's add 2 more replies where the input will be BOGO and 10% off. So let's say I create another custom auto reply where the input is BOGO, because we have added that as a text, as a button in the previous message, right? So all right, let's add one more emoji over here. %% off. Check out our best collections below and use code get 10 during checkout to get 10% off. Let's make this bold. Save. And now this particular option, current offers, let's say we want to include this option in the interactive list. So go to the interactive list. Here you can add up to 10 options. So let's say we remove start free trial, for example. So I'll just delete this. And then I will click on include new reply. In the input, I will select current offer. So I will only select current offers. I will not select BOGO and 10% off because that will come later. That will be followed by the first message, right? So I go to the inbox. For the demo purpose, I will send myself a message manually from the inbox. But imagine that this is how the customer will receive a welcome message or an out of office message with the list, right? So I've just sent the message to myself. So I click on menu. And over here, I will click on current offers and then send. So when I send that message, I will receive a reply. So if you see, right, we had mapped it with name. So my name has been picked up automatically. Then we have currently 2 offers going on. Please choose the option below. Suppose if I click on BOGO, I will receive the automated reply, which we had configured. Suppose if I select, okay, so sorry, my mistake. This was 30%, but we configured it as 10% off. So yeah, so now this message won't come, but yeah, no worries. So this is how you set up custom auto replies and interactive list message, right? I will now show you when during this festive season you will launch campaigns, uh, broadcast, right? Uh, in the broadcast, suppose the further action you want to automate it, right? How you can do it. So let's say if you want to uh, promote your products and there's a sale going on, right? Festive season sale going on. Then what you can do, you can just create a template. If you go to the template section, you will see a template library already. So we already have a template library which you can just explore. So these are the sample templates. Most of these templates are pre-approved, right? So you just have to make the edits, and there are like 99% chances that this template will get approved because we have already we've got this approved for one demo account. So yeah, so what you just need to do, so let's say we will use this Diwali template. So I'll click on expand. Sorry, my bad. I'll just choose this template. You will see an image is already added, but this is a sample image. You just need to upload your own image. So hey, then one is mapped with variable. Eliminate your Diwali. So let's add an emoji over here. With amazing discount deals. This Diwali get up to 60% off on. So footer I'll just remove. Press stop if you don't want to receive messages from us. And here, now this is the main difference. What we will do, instead of taking our customers to the website, we will add the catalog button only in the message. So instead of call to action, we will add quick reply. So here we are saying, press stop if you don't want to receive messages from us, and we want to ask them to explore the catalog on WhatsApp itself. So we will add two buttons over here, start shopping, and another button called stop, right? So I'll not use this image, so I'll just click none in the header, right? So this is how we will create a template and add sample. So if you see over here, right, since this is our sample template from the library, so sample is already added over here. So you just need to, hit submit button. And then once the template is submitted for approval, we'll just check. So if you see, we've just created this template and this template got approved, right? If it's red, it means it's rejected. If it's yellow, it means it's in the pending stage. And if it's green, it means it's approved, right? So if you see, this template is approved. Now let's create a notification campaign using this template. And I will show you how to enable the flow, post-campaign flow, where if someone clicks on stop, how they will be opted out. And if someone clicks on start shopping, how they will explore the catalog. So let's create a new campaign. I'll name it as Diwali test. I will select that template. I will map it with name and fallback value is there. So off on, suppose if you want to show them a particular collection only, you can add that collection name over here. So get up to 60% off on that particular collection. or, let's say all products, for example. Products. Now, this is the main part. Now, over here, you need to set up a post campaign flow where someone if they press on stop, they will be opted out. If they press on start shopping, they will explore the catalog. Before that, I forgot one thing. I'll just go back to the first step. And over here, we also need to add additional filter called WhatsApp opted is true. So suppose if you are giving this option to your customers to unsubscribe, right? So their WhatsApp opted status will change to no, that is false, right? So whenever you launch a broadcast, always use this filter called WhatsApp opted is true. And then over here, let's set up that flow, opt out the customer, and select that button as stop. So when someone presses stop, they will be opted out automatically and they will receive this message. Sure, we will not message you further. And let's say if you want to embed a catalog, so let's click on setup. And here we have added one more button called start shopping. So we'll map it with that button. Then here now you get two options, product collections list or catalog message. So if you select product collection list, you will see all the collections. If you select catalog message, if you select catalog message, then you can embed only one collection, right? So it depends on your campaign. If you want to promote all collections, you can choose the first option. If you want to promote only particular collection, so you just select that particular collections over here. So let's say we want to share all collections. So we'll just select product collection list and then click on save. And then just send and set live. Since this template was, we just created this template and it just got approved and we are using it immediately, there are chances that it might fail because when you create a new template, you just need to wait for about 10 minutes before you use it because it takes some time to sync, right? So we'll just try. We'll just anyways send the campaign. Let's see if we receive it. It might fail, 99%, but we'll just try our luck. No, not received yet. But yeah, so this is how, post campaign flow is triggered. So let's go back to our presentation. So yeah, so we discussed about this, how to set up a post campaign flow, how to opt out the customer, send catalog collections, interactive lists, and custom reply. All right, so let's move on to the question and answer section. I'll just open the Q&A section and read out the questions for everyone. And all right, so we have a first question. Is WhatsApp Business Store with card checkout and payment available in South Africa? So there are two questions in this, right? So first, the answer to the first question is yes. Yes, WhatsApp Business Store with card checkout is available in all the countries. Payment gateways, we have two payment gateways available, Razorpay and PayU. I'm not entirely sure if that is available in South Africa. I believe they are only for India. But yeah, if you could, raise this question to us, you can just send an email to support@interact.ai and, we will provide you with the complete information. But yeah, you can anyway set up a card checkout flow with a cash on delivery option. Can some business use Interact to purchase instead of sell? Not entirely sure how. I didn't get the question correctly. If you could, please post it again and elaborate it. Can you show a sample procedure for how can non-Shopify users who are using WooCommerce can do the setting for automatic placing order to getting card and payment checkout. So yeah, so this is something, it requires, it's like a separate topic altogether. We should definitely, we will definitely have a separate webinar on this. But meanwhile, I would request you to, raise this request on support@interact.ai, and our team will help you. Since we won't be able to cover this in such a short period of time, this will require some time to showcase, right? So we definitely we will take this as a suggestion, and this might be our next topic for the webinar. But yeah, meanwhile, just instead of waiting for the next webinar, you can just raise the request by sending an email to support@interact.ai, and our team will help you. Can we promote books and coaching class programs on Facebook catalogs? Yes, absolutely. But you just need to remember that whatever catalog you create, it's an e-commerce catalog, right? It's a product catalog. So they will always see a add to cart button, right? So that product is added in the cart and it's placed on order, right? So these are like physical goods, right? So just keep that in mind. And also one more disclaimer. You need to ensure that your products and services follow the WhatsApp commerce policy. So some on like online classes and subscription-based classes, these are not allowed by WhatsApp commerce policy. So I would request if you could, please refer to WhatsApp commerce policy and ensure that, these products and services comply with the commerce policy. How to fetch catalogs from Facebook business. So yeah, so this is again a separate topic altogether. But if you go to the catalog setting page, we have lots of videos step-by-step with step-by-step instructions. So you can just, those are like 2 minutes video each. You just need to watch those videos and you will see the steps. If you have any doubts, yes, you can just reach out to us and we'll help you. How to create menu? Yeah, so we just seen that. Right. So the question regarding can some business use Interact to purchase instead of sales? So yeah, so you mentioned that you purchase fruits and vegetables from farmers, but yeah, I don't think this is something available. You will have to do this manually, wherein you add your requirement, send your requirement to the farmers on WhatsApp, and they'll deliver. Yeah, this is something not really supported, but yeah, you can always do this manually. We send notifications to negative balance customer, but each day the list is different. So we are forced to upload a new data set in users. We cannot filter or look up the uploaded list. Also, we are not able to delete the existing users. So they keep on piling up with just different upload time, but customer data. So yes, so the answer to your first question, right? So we are forced to upload a new data set. If you don't want to do that, I would suggest you will need to do API integration, and you will need to use our user track API and event track API. So what you can do, using the user track API, you will create users on Interact, and using the event track API, you will pass an event called balance crossed threshold. Yeah, or else balance beyond zero. Yeah, or else negative balance. So this can be the name of the event, and you just need to pass this event using an event track API and create an ongoing campaign on Interact. So whenever the event is triggered, that is the balance goes below zero, beyond zero, then the message will be triggered to this customer. So to understand how to use API integration, how to create users and events using API, you can just go to our resource center and check for API integration document. how to send a campaign message at a time to 400 members. So yeah, you just need to do a broadcast and use a particular tag or a filter to send it to multiple people in bulk. All right, so I'm just making the poll live before we still have 5 minutes. So I'll cover the other questions, but I'll just, make the poll live. If you could, just spare few seconds and share your feedback. And also, if you can see on my screen, so we have a request. As you all know, Interact, you've been using Interact for quite a period of time. And we would request you if you could go to G2 and share a review for us. We'll be super grateful. G2 is a software review platform where people check out products and services and check out the reviews and their prices and their features, and they make the decision, right? So as you all know, review platforms, these are very helpful for us brands like us. So if you could spare a couple of minutes and just post a review on G2, we will be super grateful. So now moving on to the questions. In the interest of time, I'll try to take the questions which are related to today's topic. Can someone set more than one interactive list to be used at different levels? No, you can only create one interactive list. This automation is not applicable for the starter plan. Yes, this automation is available only in the growth plan. Facebook, unable to fetch catalog on WhatsApp Manager, how to fix? If you could, raise this request by sending an email to support@interact.ai, our team will help you. How do I collect user feedback and record the metrics? So for this right now, Interact doesn't have any inbuilt future for this. You might need to use a third-party tool like a feedback, feedback collection tool or a NPS collection tool, and need to send that link to your customers and collect an NPS rating or a feedback rating. But yeah, on Interact, if you want to do it directly on WhatsApp itself and don't want to use any third-party tool, you can just create a campaign and add quick reply button and just give 3 options like good, bad, worst, right? So customer will receive a message and they get 3 buttons, good, bad, worst. So you can just select a particular, customer can just click on a particular button and then you can filter the list of users who clicked on good, who clicked on bad, like that. There are some questions related to pricing, like about the new plan, how will we pay amount when we send the campaign. So for this, again, I would request if you could, raise your request to our support team. You can also go to our website and check out the pricing plan. Can automation be applicable to travel OTA? Yeah, it's absolutely, I mean, for any type of business, it is possible. There's some issue with the message body while entering the data. Again, this is something very specific issue. If you could, please send a request to the support team. Can we give a request for additional automation if required? Unfortunately, no. So whatever features are available, that you can use. All right. So we have covered most of the questions. We have another question before we, yeah. So can I automate that feedback message before the chat has been closed? No, you will have to set it manually and then close the chat. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope I was able to cover all of your questions. There were some questions which were not related to this topic. I would request that, please send an email to support@interact.ai and our support team will help you. If you have any other issues or any other queries, just, uh, reach out to us. In the interest of time, I might have not been able to attend all the questions, but yeah, please, I would request, please reach out to us and we will definitely help you. uh, I hope you liked the session. I hope you have you know shared your feedback in the poll. We will come up with the next webinar very soon. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Before we wrap up, yeah, just a small reminder. You can just follow us on social media. These are our social media handles. It's Hey Interact on all the platforms. So just follow us on social media. We keep posting about, new features, best practices, and lots of educational content, right? So just, follow us. And thank you so much, everyone, for attending. It was really great talking to you all. I hope you had a lovely session. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll catch up soon.